Just look back into your early ages. Your parents dedicated so much of their time, their life, their money on you. So nowadays, more commonly than ever, I'm seeing through my friends and online that people are just prioritizing getting money and maybe some fame, but primarily getting money all the time. They're working all the time just thinking about money, and they're neglecting other parts of their life. Primarily, they're neglecting family and their parents. This idea of hustle culture is kind of arisen recently, and I'm not here to say that money is not important. You need money to live in this life. That's just facts. But if you are prioritizing money over your family all the time, I think you really need to do some reevaluation, and I'm going to provide you some reasoning on why you should be nice to your parents. So especially to the younger generation who are soon to become adults and pursue careers in your life, just remember that money and your career is not everything. And if you're in the middle of pursuing your career, just know that your time to get a job, to get your dream job or whatever, that time will always be there. You're still young and you still have your whole life to live. But your time with your family, and especially your parents, will not. See, true luxury is something that you don't understand right now. It's having your parents by your side, if you're lucky to have them. Being able to call them, talk to them, just having communication with them. This is actual luxury. And people nowadays, they're ignoring their parents just for the sake of their work. They're not even communicating with them while they're still there. And of course, sometimes this is inevitable. You have to let go of your parents sometimes for a little bit just to focus on work. Maybe you have something due really soon and you just have to work. But if you're consistently not communicating with them, you're doing something wrong. Just look back into your early ages. Your parents dedicated so much of their time, their life, their money on you. And this was out of pure love. And if you're neglecting them now that you're older, now that you're more mature, hopefully, why are you not paying them back? And I don't mean in the financial sense. I mean in just being with them, communicating with them, talking to them, making sure that you tell them you're fine, how your life is going. And yes, a lot of people's relationships with their parents aren't that good. But you still have the time, the ability to make that better. Don't make the mistake that millions of people have done and are making right now of just neglecting their parents whatsoever. You should be nice to them because remember, it's their first time living in this world as well. Us young people seem to put our ego on top and think that we have everything forever. But the truth is that we don't. And the one thing that money can't buy is time. And so I urge you, especially if you're young and you're lucky enough to have your parents right now, just communicate with them. Even if you're busy while you're working, just give them a few texts, call them every now and then, because they've dedicated so much of their life for you, and internally, they love you, and you know that. And like I just said, it's their first time living as well, just like yours. And put yourself in their shoes, right? Wouldn't you want to know how your son or daughter is doing in their life? Right? You would want to know. So look, my final advice is that if you're lucky enough to have your parents in your life, don't neglect them for just your work and your career. Because the time that you have now with them while they're still here is precious time, which when you're older, you'll wish you'll have back. This is facts. And the time you have to pursue your career, you have your whole life to do that. Don't think you just have to be young to pursue your dream job. That time will always be there. So right now, if you can, communicate with your parents. Just a simple text or a simple call. Just let them know that you love them or that you're still here for them. This is one of the best self-improvement things you can do. Because when you look back at this time right now and you made the decision to look after your parents or just talk to them, in the future, when you inevitably won't get this chance, you'll be happy that you took it and that you told your parents that you love them, or even just talk to them while you still have them. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you like this video. And just remember, no amount of money ever bought a second of time. And the time that you have with your parents won't be forever. So enjoy it while it lasts and just appreciate them for all the work that they've done for you. Thank you.